TDV. He was on.
TDV.
Yeah, man. He was on. He's an
Okay.
independent artist. He's not doing the label though.
Hmm.
And he trying to like run the circuit, in London and all that stuff like that. And like,
Hmm.
bro, like literally like 25 minutes in, I'm like, damn, I feel like this dude just stood me up. They hit me up like, yo, I'm on. Where you at, brother? I felt so
Yeah.
fucking bad, yo. yo, yo, we got
Okay.
sympathy, we got sympathy not in the building, but on the live stream, everybody check them out, check them out. We got oh shit, it's Dwayne Bush in the building. It's Dwayne Bush in the building
Going?
too.
How's it going? How's it going?
What's
Yo,
going on,
Dwayne,
player?
check out my boy Symphony. Symphony Dwayne
Nice to meet
Symphony.
you. Nice to meet you, man.
Right. Likewise, man.
This dude professional now. You see, he got the mic hanging over there, yo.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have
Yeah,
to show
yeah. I
up
ain't
because you
mad
had
at
the
him.
nice background last time. I gotta like add some visuals, man.
I'm not mad at him.
Oh,
Yeah, he in the studio. All right, I'm gonna play the. Let's get this intro in, and then we gonna get it popping.
All right.
that's good.
And whenever my damn mouse wants to.
Yo, that intro hard too.
Oh really?
That intro, yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Oh, thank you, sir. I mean, it took an hour to try to edit that shit, right?
Collectively transforming community, peace in our human family, volume of unity, divine light shining individually, collectively transforming community, peace in our human family.
One love, one growth, as above, so below. Feel the pain in my soul, the red pill dissolved. Organized, no matter the cost. Politicians starts wars, they don't fight, they sit and pour. And nothing lasts forever as long as we stay together. Give hell to the masses, watch the unity rapture. This is for the kids and the culture. It's one love, one growth, one light warriors. Yo, Dwayne Bush. Yo, Symphony. I saw you in the studio with Denzel Williams. Was y'all about to drop some heat real quick?
Yeah, we've been working for a while, man, on some stuff, some
I
new
didn't
stuff.
even know.
So yeah. So we're actually we had a writing session last time. So yeah,
Oh,
but it's
word?
coming soon. It's definitely coming
Oh, word.
soon.
You and Jahan still working? Y'all got some ish?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, we're actually, if I'm right, Jahan is 95% done with the album as a package, right? Recording and like production wise, I think he's all done. And I'm listen, Jabbar, this album is crazy.
Shit. Oh,
This album's
shit.
crazy.
Yo, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very proud of the work we did, man. It's
I'm
gonna be
excited.
life-changing crazy, bro. Like seriously.
Is there
Oh,
like a link to pre-save or something?
Oh, I could
What's that
send you his last album link, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I have to check.
Yeah, ESP was dope too.
Yeah.
That was, transcending as well. But this right here is on a whole nother echelon of dopeness, man.
Oh man, yo,
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yo, so Dwayne, I had the opportunity to be on stage with this great brother right here in Jahan No Stress.
Several times.
Yeah,
Several
time,
times.
man. Like just that's when I just actually like started to like start growing into learning percussion and stuff like that. So I was under Mario's tutelage and stuff, and I was just doing like the fillings for what Mario needed me to do and stuff like that. It was pretty dope, man. It was.
Oh.
Wait. Hold on. Let me get this right. You was just learning how to do it when like we started performing like back in the day?
Oh,
like
yeah.
you were just learning?
It was in his blood.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
You activated it for him.
I only been doing percussion instruments for like 3 years, Chris, right? So far?
I'm impressed.
3 years. Yeah. So that was like my first time. Well, I'm not gonna say that like I did it like on the fly. Of course, I was like working real hard, and Mario was teaching me. Mario was showing me everything. Mario was showing me the rumba claves, Mario showed me the Sun Claves. He was showing me everything. Nigeria.
Yeah,
Claves,
because you were jamming on the ones like Ricky Ricardo. I was like, oh, he been doing this.
nah. I mean, rapping and songwriting, yeah, but like, nah, I'm fairly new to instruments, man. Like 3 years so far now. Yeah.
Well, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Dwayne. Go ahead.
Since I'm kind of new to symphony, I was seeing if you can maybe give me like a summary of like the type of work you've been doing, how long you've been producing, and all that jazz.
Man, I've been producing since I was about 17, 18. Started off in the church, you know.
Same.
Yeah, you know, playing piano, classically trained piano. Everything else I just picked up and just started playing by ear. You know, I started off as a hip hopper. You know, I was straight up battle rapper at first. You know, and just kind of delve into R&B and all that, and you know, just fell in love with it. I've been doing it ever since, man.
I like the timeline where it's like you come from church and then you just come for people's necks as a battle rapper. And I'm like, all right, let me chill out.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Cause like praise be to God. You know what I don't like about you? You know, you know, but I mean, it's funny, but that's how it typically is. It's usually the church, and it was funny is I wasn't even able to listen to like hip hop like that back in the day. Like you kind of had to sneak to listen to that stuff. Or like, you know,
have reruns of like Kirk Franklin playing.
Yeah,
one
out of Kirk Franklin was the only popping one that was close to that music that I've been trying to crave, but
yeah, but he popped real big because of that, because there was a lot of PKs, preachers' kids, that, you know, listen to the secular music, but you know, it wasn't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But Kirk Franklin was okay because your parents would hear you playing stomp or something in your room. They open the door and it's Kirk Franklin. You can't say nothing. They can't say nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can't you see I got the victory? Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you know, and you know, start from the church, man. So
yeah, man.
Start singing in the church too. You know, singing in the choir, and I did it all, man.
Tell you, like the best, I think, bassists, drummers, and keyboardists come from the church.
All come from the church. Singers too. Singers too.
Yeah.
Got the whole thing.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was in the studio the other day, and this is a while ago. Someone was like, "You sing churchy," and I'm like, "Maybe I do, but I can't. That's the only way I know how to sing. I don't." Like these dudes now that got the little soft voice and stuff. Nah, I sing with conviction. I don't know no other way how to sing.
Yeah.
I can't believe they still coming at you like that, bro. Because we had James Brown, bro. That's facts. All church, bro. Like
major facts. All them cats, man. All them cats.
Yeah. All them cats is church, man. The church has the best musicians. And another thing about Whitney Houston was the church. Yep.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Yo,
Luther Vandross,
all Ray Charles,
Aretha Franklin. Like, come on now,
Franklin,
yeah, man. Because here's the thing: the reason why, and that's why they called it soul music. You know what I'm saying? Because they sang with their soul. They sang with conviction, which a lot of people don't even. These young guys don't even use no more. You know, but that's what it was.
And they did it without like wanting anything back. Sort of. It was just like, this is my way of giving to God, and I'm not looking for, you know, some other like be it money or something. It was just like coming out of your heart.
Absolutely. The best artists I know do it for God, and they're just doing it because they just love to do it. Like literally, like personally, the people I know, the best guitarists, he don't want to even come to the studio. I'm like, yo, come to the studio. Let's cut a record. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't do that. Okay, let's do a gospel record. Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. Because he like, I don't know if he feels he's gonna get some money out of it and he feels it's dirty. I don't know, but I respect it though. You know, I respect it.
Get your money, black man. Get it. All right. Get your black money. Man. If Symphony was to come up to me and be like, bro, I want to produce your album, nigga, I would be on that shit quick. Like, y'all bugging. Like, I get it though. I get it. Like, it's all about for the praise, man. But like that ass, like I'm like, let's do it. What time you want me? I'm calling out work for a whole week. Straight up. Nah, yo, Dwayne, this dude is a problem.
We got to do it too.
This dude got them beats, bro.
Yeah.
He got them beats. He got them vocals. Everything.
Yeah, I feel bad for I should have done research before I came on here. You want me to be a co-host? I was like, let me get a fresh mind. Like, you know about him. I don't know much about him. It'll be a good dichotomy of it. But I would definitely listen to your album after this is over with. Or if you want to play some of your tracks during it.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I mean, let me find something real quick. We talk. Yo, so Symphony, tell us how you so when you got into producing, man, what was the grounds like inspire these young brothers that be watching the podcast? Like, what was the grounds you had to go through and everything?
Listen,
how much
money? Like I said, man, when I started, I was rapping, and I was rapping, I was singing, and I was paying people for beats, like $300, $200 a pop at that time for exclusive, which was a lot of money at that time for a 17, 18, 19-year-old, right. And I couldn't keep doing it. So a close friend at the time, Rob Christian, and a close friend to this day right now, Joseph Procopio, would let me borrow their equipment, and I would bring it home and I would like make the wackest beats, but I was just trying to get it in because I didn't want to pay nobody, what I'm saying? Right. And and that's how I got into it, man. Like MPC 2000s, the Rollins and the Tritons, the keyboards, 2 turntables and a tape deck. I mean, just the old school funk, man.
Grinding.
Love it. Wait, what would you say is like your inspiration for, I guess, the latest tape you made?
You said what now?
What would be like your biggest inspiration when it comes to like the latest songs you've been making? Like, what artists are you like, oh man, this is heavily influenced? Or
it's funny, man. I consciously did not listen to the radio for over 10, 15 years because I wanted everything that I produce to come from me. So that's why, in a sense, all of my prior work had like little remnants of like old soul, had a little remnants of gospel, because that's the last thing I took in, last thing I ate, right? Sonically. Right. So recently I have been listening to the radio, and I've been it's funny.
I was gonna say it's
funny. It's funny because 2 years ago, I want to say it's been like a year now, music has been really coming back to what it used to be, like at least in the 80s, 90s. Like I'm hearing a lot of, they're sampling, but I hear a lot of consciousness. I'm starting to hear a lot of that now. And probably it was due to a lot of the crap that's been going on lately. And unfortunately, it had to take us, we had to go through that for us, for the young people to consciously say, okay, wait, let me bring forth a little bit of meaningness, because I could die today. You know what I'm saying? Let me say something that makes sense, because I could literally die today being black.
Right.
For a minute, there was a lot of Lil Waynes on the radio. Like I literally, I seriously could not. I didn't know nobody's name. Everybody was Lil Wayne to me.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of Lils.
Everybody was Lil Wayne to you.
Everybody was Lil Wayne.
Everybody my sons.
They all sound the same. But I'm starting to hear a little bit. So as far as today, what's influencing me?
Let's hear.
Wow. I mean, still a lot of gospel. I like, oh gosh, what's his name? Metro Boomin. Gosh, I'm kind of dating myself by saying Metro Boomin. TM88, I think his name
still
is.
Dropping hits. Symphony, he still got hits.
Is he? Okay, that's what's up.
Usher, though. That shit he did with Usher, though, he throw that in the garbage. But
I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what the heck happened. What the hell happened?
They tried to turn Usher to a trap rapper. It was like,
He wasn't even singing, just rapping.
You know what? Usher, listen, I think Usher's going through a midlife crisis. You gotta think about it. Usher been hot since he did the Return of the Mac. He's like 13 years old. He been hot, and now people don't really mess with him no more. He don't know how to act. He acting a cold fool.
He need to act like a goat that he is. That's what he need to do. Like,
I mean,
Which he is.
You live.
have you
long
heard
enough
any of the last few joints that he dropped? They kind of fire. Like he going back into the R&B spectrum, but he also dabbling down with pop mostly too, which I think he should get away from. But the R&B, he's a little bit going back.
Yeah, I've noticed he's been doing like a lot of the EDM type tracks. You know, trying to get the club pumping in Europe to do extra tours or something. But
I'm not mad at it.
I feel like, you know, it's a lot of artists, like you live long enough to be the villain, you know, or you just like either you have like a lot of yes men around you and you kind of like, you don't really have good criticism. So you're like, yeah, this sounds right. And you just keep on going.
Absolutely.
So who's stopping them in the verses though? That's a whole nother discussion.
Oh yeah, they're talking between him and Chris Brown, right? Isn't it?
They've been bringing Chris Brown name up against Usher for like 4 years now, and it's tough, man. It's tough, but at the end of the day, I think Usher got him edged. I think Usher got him edged a little bit.
You just gotta remind niggas what Usher got. All Usher gotta do is just start playing ish from like his Confession album and Usher versus Raymond, and then go back to his 90s. Oh, everybody gonna be like, okay, I remember this shit. Like,
facts.
Definitely.
Facts.
And so Metro Boomin, who else you got? Who else sympathy?
I'm picking names out of the air because I really can't really, but you know, I know the songs, but I'm like, it's Simon and Garfunkel. No, but I know I like a lot of these guys now. I really do. You know, I may not know the new producers' names, but I off the top of my head right now, but I like a lot of these guys now. I like what they're doing.
I respect the fact that you was mentioning like not respect. Of course, I respect. But I love the fact that how you mentioned that that there's a lot of more consciousness coming back, which is true. Like, dude, I just saw a documentary with Trippie Redd talking about the immigration situation. Trippie Redd.
Wow.
Like, what?
Wow. And he was a goofy little pale kid.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he was goofy. You know, like that's the culture. Remember, he is like the youngin' of that little lean culture. Right, he's a little Wayne wannabe, so he thought that acting, you know, ignorant was the wave. So if he did that, that's dope.
That's insane. That it just came out, and Miguel's in it. I'm like,
wow.
What?
The singer?
Miguel's Mexican. Yeah, Miguel's black and Mexican. Okay. So he has like some stories, like, and that was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Dope.
So
dope.
It's true. Like people starting to understand, like, and I think that there's just that sells that like people thought that shit sells, and
it
was. That's the thing. It was.
Like I remember there's a song called from Saba. You know the artist Saba?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard. I haven't investigated though.
He had a song on his last album, and it was saying he had a line. It was like, first they wanted a dancer, then they want drug dealer, now they want drug addict. Which is like it's like certain level of like the hip hop is always
that's
like,
hard.
You're selling the drugs, blah blah blah, and now it's like, how much can I take of the drug? You know, and it's like who knows what's the next thing gonna be about? You know, it's like always every 5 years or something is happening.
Right.
That's a fact. And also it keeps coming around full circle. You know, in the 50s. There was a lot of songs that weren't as overt, but they were referencing drug use, and it happened again in the 60s. Well, pretty much 50s until 50s to the 60s. Like Woodstock, what you think they were smoking just cigarettes? Nah, nigga, you niggas were high. These niggas were high.
I try to keep it just green now, man, because we don't have that education, and it's stringing our people out, and they just trying to punish us for it and stuff like that. Like. Yeah, I kind of blame, and I don't want to sound mean to white folks, but I kind of blame the white industry of the music business. Like that's what they gravitate for. That's what they want to give record deals to, mostly. Until you see people like J. Cole and Kendrick, for instance, that are consciously rapping, that's talking about more than that. That's like showing that you can make sales by just speaking truthfully. And it took a while for that to happen.
Yeah,
it took a while.
It's kind of tough too to get in that lane where like you're conscious, but you don't want to come off as too conscious. So you got to have like the bops, and you got to have the bangers with it, and have a good, you know, in between section. I think like Kendrick's great with that. You know, he's like he can make.
He definitely mastered it, and I think the easiest or the best way to do it, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. At the end of the day, people could feel that in the music. And Kendrick doesn't try to be a bad guy, but he's letting you see that, look, I've seen some stuff because I've been in it. You know, I've been around it. I've been around it, I should say. So, and that's authenticity. That's all. That's what it's about.
When I heard Good Kid, Mad City, that album, I was just like, what is
blown
it? It
away.
felt like I was listening to a whole movie and just like, in it, you know?
That album was legendary. Fucking legendary. And you know, that's exactly what the type of feel that you bring, Symphony, because like all right, well, I gotta play something, man. Like a little snippet. I don't even know if I can though. Like
it'd be funny if you play something that's something ignorant too. I'm like, oh damn, we were just talking.
He's like,
I'm like, what? Oh Lord, please don't play the ignorant.
I ain't got time for YouTube to ask me like, yo, is this your shit? Because they flag me every time I play my own song, bro. They like, yo,
that's weird.
Like, yes, I do, bro. Like, I have
they
to put my
own
credentials in all the time. All the time, I gotta put my credentials in for every time I play my intro. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
why do you think they call it the Masters?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yo, listen, man. Like
ownership.
Like
it's about ownership.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! And they want a piece out of it. And if they don't get a piece out of it, you know, like. But you don't have to worry about that. But do you have to like? So how does that go when you're like a great ass producer like you, and you got all these like artists under your belt?
You learn the hard way. Listen, right. this is how you. I'm glad you asked. This is how you get better at it. You learn the hard way. All right. I got jerked so many times. I got, people who we're going this, we're going that, and at the end of the day, they don't really want to, push your name. They don't want to put you learn the hard way, man. So the best advice I've ever heard was this year or last year, was like, yo, learn as much as you can about the music business. Like you want to be an exec. Not like you want to be an artist. Like you want to own a record company, because your mindset is going to be different when you start piecing stuff together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
And at the end of the day, even the greats, the smartest, still get jerked.
Yeah.
It's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game.
Yeah, man. I heard that most of their deals they got to pay back. Like,
oh yeah, it's pretty much a loan. You talking about like the advances and stuff?
Yeah, like if you get a $1 million deal,
like
back.
Now they got the 360. They got the 360. That's the 360 deal is like, if you do a club appearance and they charging like 10 G's,
right?
50 of that, 50. Well, 5 of that. That's a Bridgeport school for you. 5 of that goes to the record company. Because at the end of the day, right, the game is to eat as much as you can. Trim off as much as you can off of the bone as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because that person's gonna be or can be disposable, and you're on to the next one. That's how these people eat.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like a lot of people in the music execs or whatever, I feel like most of them, in terms of playlist making, like if you told someone that worked there, like, hey, make me a playlist of like the best tunes, they probably would have like the top 40. They don't have like a really good taste in the music because they don't care about it that much. They're just like, oh, this is where the money's coming from. This is where I'm gonna excel at, because it's just another business at the end of the day, So it's like it's like what you said. It's great to like know the ins and outs of it, so when you're gonna be bamboozled or when you're gonna do all that. So it's smart.
Yeah, T-Pain said that this shit's literally like a game, man. They just he been telling the artists like go to like the independent labels because they give you better deals than like these corporate like Jimmy Iovine's of the world, Diddy of the world. Diddy pissed a lot of niggas off. I mean,
what's so funny? What's so funny? I was desperately trying to be on Bad Boy when I was like in my early 20s.
For real?
You know,
Word.
yeah, like
Bad Boy was shit, though, I'm not gonna lie.
18. Yeah, Bad Boy. Listen, Bad Boy was
everything.
Bad Boy was it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I knew. Long story, man, but thank goodness I didn't sign with Bad Boy, man. Like I was around that time, you know, right before making the band, you know, so I know Harvey Pierre and Tony Dofats, who was a producer for Puffy, worked with some of the hitmen. You know, I guess he was a hitman, but
I went to school with his son.
Tony Dofats' son?
Yeah. Shout
That's
out to
what's
Matt
up.
Dofat.
That's crazy.
That's one of my best friends, actually. He live in Baltimore right now.
Great.
That's my nigga. Yeah, I went to school with his son. Like that was crazy. Like I was like, bro, you know who? Yeah, that's my dad. I was like, nigga, what?
yeah. You know, but yes, it's a dirty game, man. Real dirty game.
But I wonder, like, is there still, like, during 2021 with like technology where it is and everything, and how easy it is kind of to be an independent artist, are labels even needed nowadays, like, for most artists?
Not really.
So what you gotta understand, man, if there's a kid that has a lot of talent and is desperate to get in the game, if you wave, I'm not even gonna say $1 million, you wave $500,000 in his face and say, here, we're gonna give you a 10 album deal, which is a shitty deal, he gonna take it 9 or 10 times. If he don't got the brights, he gonna take it. So now record deals are not really needed. And Jabbar, you said something about signing with the independent. You don't even want to sign with independent. You want to be the independent star yourself, the independent business yourself. It's doable. You don't need nobody, because at the end of the day, there's still a contract you have to sign with another individual.
Right.
And that's unneeded. That's unneeded.
Excuse me. Sorry, you drink a soda. That is unneeded. I agree with that, because you never know like what's going to happen down the line and what clause. And that's another thing about it. It's like, what's life after this? Because let's be honest, like we don't take care of our artists like how the country music does and stuff like that. Like we all go on fads. I mean, like even here in Connecticut, thanks Connecticut for being like this. Like you don't really get that many gigs. It's hard to find gigs in Connecticut, especially when you up and coming, because they like that cover band nonsense all the time. If you covering the Grateful Dead, you definitely getting sales. But if you're not covering the Beatles or the Grateful Dead, you got to find venues that don't allocate to covers. They allocate to original music. Like it's just
I mean, I heard like wedding bands get paid a lot of money, but then it's just like that life of like, do you want to be covering each person and not ever show your own creativity? You know, just like
And don't get me wrong, like people that have cover bands are great musicians. They are just as talented. I'm
not saying anything bad.
But here's the thing. It just takes a lot of hard work, but it's doable. The cover bands that I know in Connecticut, and I know a lot, if all they have to do is make original music and promote it and push it as if they are a record company, and they will get the recognition. It is doable. You know, it's unfortunate because of the location of where we're at, and just how it is sometimes. But look at Prince. The biggest example is Prince.
Yeah.
It's doable. You just gotta believe it, man.
Right. You think artists should have unions like how we have SAG cars and unions for actors, the actors union and stuff? That's been going on for like almost 100 years, I think.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. It'll be kind of hard to allocate monies, I think, but I'm not opposed to that at all.
Yeah. I think they have a thing called I can't remember the name. It's called something cap. S-cap or something. ASCAP. Yeah. Isn't that like kind of similar to that?
Well, no. What ASCAP does is they generate like your spins, and they allocate all the money that, you know, if your song gets played in Walmart, if your song played in the elevator, and they say, okay, look, you get half a penny because it played so and so, and then every 6 months you get your money. So that's pretty much what they do.
What the fuck is half a penny?
You know, that's what I said. I said, what? A half a penny, but half a penny is a real thing, bro.
It's worth something in Venezuela. I'm sure.
That's that goddamn Spotify shit, bro. That's what that is. That's where they got it from, huh? Is that cap? What is it called, Dwayne?
ASCAP.
Is that like older than Spotify?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's how Spotify got that BS.
Listen, there's ASCAP, there's ASCAP, CSAC, BMI, and I think I'm leaving out one more. So all they do is just they tally up all of your plays, all of your spins, and you get that chunk of change. I think like every 6 months. So,
wow,
yeah.
Well, what do you think about the radio game, though?
What do I think about the radio game?
Is it still valuable? Is the radio game still valuable?
Absolutely. Because people still drive. If people still drive, I'm sorry, I'm ghetto right now. If people still drive, and yeah, it's definitely valuable. Listen, I'm not opposed to the radio at all. Not opposed to the radio at all. Because at the end of the day, I know either one of us had a messed up day, hopped in your whip, and you went home and listened to a song that made you feel better.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's what the music's about, you know? So I love the radio.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the radio in so long, man. I remember I was in an Uber and someone had the radio on, and like the amount of commercials I was playing in between it, and like they don't play the whole song, and just a lot of announcements. I'm like, where's the bass? You can barely hear the bass because it's so trebly. I'm just like, I wouldn't want to hear my song on like the radio.
Oh shit, Dwayne.
I don't know. I feel like it's Spotify playlists and stuff like that. I think that's where it's at. I think like for the demographic, I guess I'm going towards. Like I think I would rather that vibe and like being like kind of under the radar, but like I got a good fan base than like, oh, you're in that TikTok song, that blah blah blah. And I was like,
well, how old are you, Dwayne? How old are you? 28. And Jabbar, how old are you?
29.
Same. Okay, you guys are saying. All right, so I'm very much older than you guys. So the Spotify thing, yeah, I dig it too. But you know, I like the idea of radio because we had a thing called the DJ, all right, and that DJ broke your records and it made it more personal. Yeah, you could have your song, and people could have it in the phone, and they can listen all the time. But it was nothing like a DJ saying, "Yo, we got a new song from Dwayne called so and so." But that was everything to us.
I feel like it's kind of similar to like getting a Grammy nowadays. It's like not that much people are crazy about the Grammys, but like the idea, like you grew up knowing about the Grammys, like I still want to get that, you know?
Right.
Word.
I want to bust down Rolly. Now I'm joking.
Bust now.
David, I lost my train of thought. Why the hell I cracked that joke? I had a question, man. All right, wait. We talking about radio. So I do fucks with like the locals, how they got the disc jockey, the DJs on there, man. The local radio. I love
local radio.
Like Smack. Shout out to Smack. Trying to get my my podcast on Smack Radio right now.
Okay.
Hopefully that shit works out.
We gotta make that happen. We definitely gotta make that happen. Shout out to CT Zone. I gotta say that real quick before you even start. Shout out to CT Zone. You know CT Zone?
Nah, bro.
Come on, man. Listen, that was ours. That was they hosted in Connecticut, Boston. There was some calls from Boston, Maine, Massachusetts, but that's just our Connecticut radio station. They're not up no more. I wish they was. I don't know why they're not, but go ahead. I'm sorry, man. I probably took you off a train of thought even more.
Nah. Because
let it be a stream of thought. It's cool.
My bad. we were on Light Wars was on the local radio. They said we were from Greenwich and shit. and I was just like, yo, y'all gotta get y'all facts straight, because
yeah, right.
I don't be over there, bro. Like, I'll be with it.
Ain't nothing in Greenwich but dolphins.
I'll be over there, bro. You talk Greenwich. Chris was laughing. He was like, Greenwich? They said Greenwich.
Golly.
Eric live in Stanford, not even Greenwich, bro. Like, what? That's like next door, kind of, right?
Yeah.
So what else you got going on though? Like, you got something else you working on in the mix? Let me see. I caught you with Denzel Williams again, and then you got the Jahan Notra shit going out. Shout out to Jahan. Who else? Yeah. Who else? You got something else you want to reveal real quick?
Man, you know, it's funny because I said when I get this do this interview, I said I better not forget anybody. I'm drawing a blank like a mug right now. But nah, I mean, I do have a beat store. People, you know, going to beat stores. So I do have a lot of work that I may not know of until the artist hits me up like, yo, I bought a beat. I'm going to do a video for him. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? If it's close by, I might pop up. Right. But it's a lot. It's a lot of people, man. I've worked with a lot of people in the past, and I'm still consistent now. Oh, Mo Money. God, his name is he changed it. It's Imagine Reckless. I hope I'm not messing that up. Oh gosh, who else? I want to work with you. I want to work with y'all.
Oh, word. I mean, well,
yeah. You got to set that up, man. You guys are one of the hottest bands out here right now, man. I really want to work with y'all.
Really?
You know,
Thank
absolutely.
You, I mean,
yo, I got on my phone right now. A song that you guys did called "What Makes Me Love You Like That."
Oh, really?
You don't even know which one it is,
bro. That's probably
you don't even know what it is. What makes me love you like that, baby? I got that on my phone right now.
Oh, really? Yo, bro,
you
listen, man.
That sounds like a 90s song.
Yeah,
it's dope. It's like a reggae type of soca joint. It's hot. I love it.
I mean, Eric got shit that I haven't even learned yet, man.
So,
like, all I know is like the last album and the previous one, and then the album we working on right now, right? So
yeah,
he got mad music. Like, he would just like, we'll be in the studio. He'd be like, "Yo, I want to pull this out. I want to work on this." And I'm just like, "What the fuck is this? What the hell you recorded?" Because you know, Light Warrior's been around since I was in like middle school. Like, so like,
oh wow,
like he's been grinding. He's been grinding hard. So it's
yeah. Oh, and I forgot. Me and Vic is working on an EP. A black man. His name is Black Man. Black Man. I think 203. I'm bad with it. Black Man 203. Sorry. Right. Yeah, we're working on an EP, and I know it's gonna just keep popping up in my head. The EPs I'm working on. You know, but the main one.
Sorry.
What's that?
I mean, I was saying, what is like your setup when you're working with another artist? Like, do you guys meet up beforehand? Do you have like the beats pre-made? How do you work?
I'll tell you the best example, right? Say if someone is in album mode, give you the best example. This is what I do to everybody. Like Jahan, I'm gonna tell you the whole story with Jahan. This is how I prep for an album. I met Jahan at a Capadonna show. He was opening for Capadonna, and he tore it down. He tore it down with Hakeem Green. Killed it. I said, yo, I got to work with this dude. This is like years ago. This is like 2015, 2014, probably. I was just kind of getting, but I was starting to, get that little bubble up. Not even, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, I got to work with this guy. So it just so happened that 2 weeks after that, we was at an award show. So I came up to him afterwards. He was, just politicking with everybody. I'm just in the corner, just watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how Jahan do. Jahan could work a room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I was at the award show with him in Harlem like 2 years ago, and like, yo, he works the room, bro. He's a
he's incredible with it, right? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna wait. I'm posted up. I went up to him. I said, hey man, my name is Symphony. I'm a producer. I'm a songwriter. I said, I saw you at that show with Capadonna. He said, oh, word, yeah. I see, I'm down with CCF and that. Oh, word, that's my people. Y'all got a song with them. And we got up the next day. he explained to me his vision, right? Because this is what I do. I spent a year and a half. I called him almost every day, just picking his brain. That's how we came up with the classics. Welcome Home. No stress, no stress. Where I got to produce for Smith and Wesson, legendary hip hop group. Hershey, all those tracks, man, and so that's my method. It's like I become a psychologist. I listen to every issue you have. I listen to what I hear, what your what irks you, what bothers you, what makes you happy, and depending on our conversation, how it ends, I hang up and I just start producing,
I like that. Yeah, you like picking someone's brain, sort of.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think you would make a great personal trainer because to call them every day and just be like, that's crazy.
Listen, I gotta be in shape first, but I'm a great listen. I grew up around nothing but women, so I'm a great listener.
Word. Yeah, my girl likes that about me too.
Yeah, but they also hate it too because you be like, oh no, this is what you said, because typically, innately we're stupid, right? But if you listen well, oh man, it could be issues.
I tend to have like a 3-sentence reply, like, oh, word, damn, that's crazy. It's like on autofill,
I wish I had that in me sometimes. Yeah.
Yo, if I said that to Nikki, she gonna get mad as hell. She's like, see, so you didn't listen to a damn thing I said.
Exactly.
One thing I hit her with is the and then she's like, yeah, you're not fucking listening. And I'm like, wait.
Just letting you vent. I'm letting you vent. It's okay.
Yeah, this is vent. That's it. Like, what do you want me to respond to everything? Like, I'm trying to listen. Yeah. That's fucking dope, man. And bro, I really want to play a song, but I'm scared to get demonetized or some shit.
What do you think they're gonna shut? Wait, so let me get this right. If you play a song, they're gonna shut the whole thing down?
They're not gonna shut it down. What Facebook would do is they'll silence it. They'll silence either a portion or the whole video. And then YouTube will be like, yo, we're not putting you in the algorithm. So it'll be a lot harder to find the video.
So here's the thing. I think what you have to do is you have to put I don't own the rights to this before you even post, or I guess this is live and people can see it on Facebook right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Whatever, but I can't see nobody. I don't know if anybody even zoned in that I know.
There was 5 people I saw.
That's what's
up. My uncle was in the group chat just now. He was congratulating with me. But I don't see nobody right now. But usually I'll check later. What I mean?
No doubt.
Well, would it still do it if I play it through my speakers, or
Yeah,
they don't care. I think as long as they hear it, they don't give a shit. You can listen. You could probably hum the song. Right. They could be like, no.
You know how I do open mics for a living, right? It's part of my job at the nonprofit I help out with.
Okay.
So I had this kid, amazing voice. It's funny though. If you go on the Life of My Days page, you literally hear the first thing we talk about how we can't have people play music covers because they'll automatically get silenced by Facebook. This kid, great voice.
Wow.
Great voice. Guess what he do? Plays. He starts singing. Justin Timberlake, the actual song is playing. He's singing over it. Miguel and The Weeknd. Great set. Great voice. But he's playing the songs behind. So they literally silenced his whole set.
Wow. That's crazy.
You only was able to hear it live if you was in the Zoom, but you would never have heard it on Facebook.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if you guys are up on the the TikTok life and stuff like that, but I've seen lives and people play music there, and I think they don't get taken down.
Oh, TikTok's the new thing.
TikTok, I used to hate it, but I'm now I'm addicted to it.
I completely forgot. I did not tell you. We keep talking. I'm gonna remember some more.
Word. You got some TikTok? You got some TikTok?
Humphrey Bogart. There's a song called "Work" that I produced.
Oh, nice.
And it's blowing up on TikTok. Whenever I saw an old white woman sing the song, I said, "Oh yeah, it's blowing up."
That's all you need.
No, he came to the studio. He was like, "Yo, I need a hit." I'm playing them all the stuff I thought was hot.
Yeah,
And he like, "Nah, that's not it." I'm like, "Damn, I had one last song. I called it like Ammo. It was a sample of Jerome Rome and Cole about to fight in the store in Martin. I assembled a little bit of their voice and the drums and the snaps. He said, "Yo, that's it." Everybody in the studio started dancing. And I looked at him. I was like, "Yeah, you're right. That is it." It was an undone beat. He took it, did his thing. Shout out to D Lee. He did his thing too. He mixed it, added some sauce to it, and it's blowing up. That was almost 2 years ago. Word. And it's just starting to blow up. So it is true what they say. When you make music, it does take time to maturate and to catch on. So it's a blessing. It's crazy that it's blowing up the way it is right now. It's called work, 9 to 5.
Oh, word. Yeah, TikTok got their own billboard now. That's how crazy it is. They have their own billboard.
Listen, TikTok popping. TikTok is popping.
I think Soulja Boy was like #1 with one of his songs on there. I was like, what?
Yeah, he got that song on
Clap or something like that.
It's Clap. Yeah.
Talking about that, they have that Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy versus
Soulja Boy.
That's stupid.
Who do you think got that?
Bro, first of all, I'm not even going to look. Soulja Boy is a legend in his own way for the young boys. Like
they both are.
Yeah, but Bow Wow needs a better opponent. Bow Wow got way more hits. He needs a better opponent.
Yeah.
Listen.
I feel like it's a disservice to Bow Wow, honestly. That's my
that Soulja Boy song was hot. But all the other songs that the Soulja Boy had were underground classics.
Right.
Bow Wow got hits.
Yes. And
Bow Wow got bona fide album hits.
Like he got like good ass music, man. Like he got music that make your girl want to forgive you.
What?
He's like, he got that from my experience.
You stupid. You stupid.
Don't act like y'all wasn't blasting Out of My System when that shit came out.
That's wow. I forgot about that. Yo, I used to love that song.
And Let Me Hold You.
Wow.
Bro, he got that.
Oh, with Omarion. With Omari, Let Me Hold.
Another legend. Wow. Another legend right there.
Oh, Omarion's a legend.
Yeah, hands down. Another legend right there.
He's a living legend.
They do.
He's even more of a legend how he handled the April Jones thing. Let's get that clear.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that clear. Because listen, he couldn't have been me. Couldn't be.
Oh,
I would have been at Little Fist's house.
Nigga sounded crazy on the mic.
Nigga come outside.
Crazy on the mic, yo. I didn't know what was happening. I was like, is that feedback? Yo, what's happening just now?
Nah, listen, because April Jones was his baby mama. Yep. And the other little boy, what's his name? Fizz, was messing with the girl like right during a tour. You know what I'm saying? Like during the tour. I would have been at Fizz's house. Early. Lil Fizz, come outside. You know. But he handled it so mature. He handled it like a grown man. He better than me. Oh, he better than me. Cause listen.
I would have cut that Millennium Tour check, bro. He would have got like less than everybody. He would have got a discount.
Listen, Omarion is a man. You hear me? That's a man because he held his composure for that check. That was the thing. If Omarion would have left, or if Omarion would have made somebody feel uncomfortable and they left, they all didn't eat. They wasn't there for like 3 of them. They was there for all 4 of them. And he was like, "Look, I'm gonna get this bag, and it's all good."
Right.
Wait, so he never they never talked about it since? Or?
I don't think I ever saw him make a comment about it. Honestly, I never heard anything.
He did. Oh no, he did. He did a Vlad TV thing about it. He did a Vlad TV interview. But they were even in interviews together. And he just looking like Suge Knight the whole time. He just like, all right, yeah, okay. But he kept his composure. And listen, that to me, listen, still waters run deep. So Omarion, he probably pop locked and shot your ass, you know. But pop locked and shot him. But he kept his composure. That's a man.
Yeah, this conversation is.
That's a man. That's a man. Cause listen. If my girl drink my orange juice that I left out, I'm having a fit. Well, who the hell? I'm going off. Have my wife have to eat the last of my food? Oh, I'm pitching a fit. I'm pitching a fit.
Yeah, I do that to Nikki sometimes. I hear her mad.
Roommates, man.
I think that's sad though, bro. Like, there's mad people in the world you can date, but you go after your boy's baby mama. Like, come on.
Shit, where you eat?
Like, seriously.
Hey, it happens. It happens, man. You know, it happens, and it's unfortunate because it's not like it was like it's 20 years ago and we have to hear folklore about it. This is playing out live. The kids are going to have to, if the internet still exists, you know, they're going to see this and be like, hey, that's my mama, you know. The kids are going to be like, oh, your mama did this, you know. It's unfortunate.
I feel bad for the kids now, man, like when they're growing up and just seeing the stuff that's on Instagram or to say Snapchats, you're just like, oof, that's my mom.
It's gonna be a new generation, man. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like, yo, that was grandma, yo. Like, straight up, like damn, grandma was fine. But nah, I can't. What's going on? Don't say that. No, don't say that, bro. Like, no.
Yeah, it's bad.
So
it's bad.
From all the artists that you worked with, which one, I don't want to like put anyone on blast, but like which one did you say you clicked with the most? Like, or like that you're like, oh man, I can see myself making more music with him or her.
That's really a hard one because each and every, I won't rock
give
with
the
you.
Professional answer.
No. Here's the thing. I can't rock with you if I don't rock with you. If I feel that you don't have this, if I feel like you're not in it all the way, if I feel like you're not, I won't even. Yeah. So everybody I've worked with have been evaluated, have been, you know, battle tested kind of by me. Everybody go in the booth. I do this thing, right? Where I kind of make you upset. I kind of get you agitated. I'll say, yeah, that don't sound right. Do it again. I might do that 50 times because I want to see if you got what it takes to take it there. Do you want it to sound perfect yourself? You know, so if you're not like that, I'm not working with them already.
I respect that for sure.
Yeah, that's a big deal, man. Like, just like sitting in certain studios with people and stuff like that, like, you see that, bro. Like, there's people that just literally, like, they go. I was gonna make a freaking Facebook status of, like, just basically saying, like, some people literally work so much on looking good in the image and all that stuff like that, but their music trash. And
facts.
And it's like, bro, like that, you could tell in the studio like how hard they work. Like, if they, like, I understand if you don't write the songs, that's fine. But like, when you come to record, to do your part, like, you gotta be ready. Like, Eric puts me through, bro. Like, with my djembe and everything, like, he makes me redo shit all the time. And I think it would be a totally different situation with my status with the band if I was like, oh man, I already did it. Not doing it again. All right. Yeah. Or if I was rapping, he'd be like, he made, like, when I got 2 rap verses coming out on this album we're dropping, and he made me do them hundreds of times. Like, the intro. How many times I did that verse?
It's like what I call the James Brown method, you know? Just like,
yes,
zone in on it. Everyone has to be on that pocket, or else, you know.
Yes. Point. And James Brown was brutal, bro. He would dox your pay if you got something wrong.
James Brown was bad. James Brown was one of the worst. James Brown was real bad. James Brown and Prince. Brown and Prince. And the thing is, they had immaculate ears. So they could literally be singing, dancing. And I don't know if you watch James Brown, but look at his old clips. You see him point to somebody.
Yep.
You see him literally point to somebody. Or you hear Prince say, he'll ad-lib a word. Like, you're messing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would do that.
So. I mean, he's so badass that, like, he does that and then he makes a song about it. Like, I'm a bad mother. I believe that.
Yo, listen, I didn't know this story exists, and I'm a huge Prince fan. Like, I became more of a Prince fan, like, in my, older years. But there's a story that Michael Jackson actually wanted Prince to sing Bad with him, right?
Yeah.
But Prince was like, nah. He sent him how Bad should sound like.
Yeah.
What? Like, that's Michael. That's one. That's Michael Jackson. Two.
I
that's
never heard that. Seriously?
That's just crazy. And I heard that it was better than Bad.
I want to hear that.
Nah, don't say that. Don't say.
Are you about to have like a war now?
They always have beef, though.
Yeah, they was beefing. I mean, there was no one else that could touch him besides Prince. Like, that's it. No one else was able to touch him. At the same time,
they were different vibes altogether,
And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part, literally. But like,
growing up, it felt like Michael Jackson was good and Prince was bad.
Yeah, like Rolling Stones and Beatles sort of type thing.
Yeah.
As I gotten older, though, I got to say, Prince, it might be controversial. I don't know if people are going to bug out that say this. But because that's my opinion, but Prince was way more talented than Michael.
Oh yeah, he played like every
way
instrument.
more.
Oh yeah. I think the only difference was just like what Michael had was like an entertainment dynamic, but Prince was just like he was just a prodigy, basically. Michael was just a prodigy in entertainment. I could definitely.
He was nasty with. Prince was nasty.
He produced like his first album himself, right? Or was it?
Yeah.
At 16, he at 16, 17, he was signed, and he did everything. He did background vocals to the bass.
Does Michael
17.
play instruments?
Piano.
I don't think Michael plays any.
He plays piano.
He has played piano. Okay.
Yeah, this footage of him playing piano.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, Michael Jackson is just polarized. What makes Michael Jackson who he is, just talent-wise, just take away the face and take away his clothes, take away the rumors, is Michael Jackson would talk to you. He'll talk in a soft voice like this, but he get on the stage and he's a monster.
Right.
He turns into someone else, and that what was so polarized. That's why a lot of the artists nowadays that are real good, like Beyonce, has that same thing. Like she could be cool, but when she's on the stage, she's Sasha Fierce. Like that was intriguing to people. The duality, So
right, yeah, Michael,
and he could sing his ass off. Michael Jackson was one of the coldest singers.
Oh,
that's why I don't know. I get annoyed. I get annoyed when I see like all the weekends, like the new Michael. I'm like, no, bro. Like,
who is saying that?
Who said that?
He has that same register, but it's like he doesn't sing with his gut. It's just very all in the headspace when he sings.
Listen.
I don't agree at all. But
hey, listen, man. Hey, I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy. He's Ethiopian. He's a nice guy. That's all. But he can't sing. Love The Weeknd. I think what he does is great, but the brother can't sing.
Yeah.
These damn Canadians keep coming over here.
Oh, stop!
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry.
Lose some fan base.
I'm joking. God.
No, but I do think he is I think he's a smart artist. His rollouts are incredible. Now look, for a year and a half, this guy did the whole thing with the face. Everybody's like, what's going on with him? What's wrong? Oh, what's this about? Then he comes out with the bandages. Oh man, he got plastic surgery over his face. Oh, he really tried to be like Michael. All this stuff, all this talk, and it was all for an album.
Yeah.
That's called a beautiful rollout. That made people intrigued.
Yeah, I haven't seen a really good rollout in a while since that. Like before that, in a while.
Yeah. That was incredible. Yeah. That was incredible. I'll give it to him.
Yeah. I mean, his Super Bowl performance will never be anything compared to how Michael's Super Bowl performance was. That was just
that's a duh though. That's of course.
It's pretty good for a pandemic, you know. Probably do that last minute. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I was just freaking out when he went into that room and it was like mad people dressed like him and stuff with
like him. Yeah, that was a little weird.
Had the camera all up in his face and stuff. I'm like, okay, now bro, if I was on shrooms or something, I'd be tripping right now.
I saw it and thought I wasn't on shrooms. I said, who the hell fed me shrooms? I thought this was pizza. You know.
Nah, but he's dope. The Weeknd's a dope artist.
He's a dope artist. Though.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the goats. Him, Bruno Mars, Innocent Pack. That's my squad right there.
Innocent Pack is nice. Like Innocent Pack is nice, man. Yeah, and that's why I said there's a lot of songs coming out that is going back. Look at the
early 70s.
Leave the Door Open. Come on now, that's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful song.
The intro. Oh man, when they released the
crazy.
I was freaking out. I was like, God, Innocent Pack, such an amazing drummer, man. Such an amazing drummer.
Definitely. Sorry. So since
go ahead.
We have like an hour. Do we have more time left? I was
gonna ask. We do have time, but okay, cool. How are you on time, Stephanie? Like,
I'm good, brother.
What about you doing? I don't have to work today, so whenever you guys are ready, you know what I mean.
No, I was gonna ask you. Are there artists that you're like, man, I really want to work with them? Like certain artists that you see out that you're like, I can really vibe with their sound, and I think I can like elevate it to be.
Yeah, you know, Connecticut.
Oh no, just in general, like artists that are out.
Yeah, Innocent Pack, Bruno Mars. I would have loved to work with God rest his soul, DMX. You know, God rest his soul, Prince. Oh man, you know, I would love to, and I actually tried to produce for a guy, Damian Hall. One of the members, you know, we converse, and you know, I was trying to, and I don't know if he was messing with the songs like that. I don't know, but hopefully, because that's how it is. They won't say nothing, and then all of a sudden, boom. Hopefully, one of the tracks he you know, they picked up, because I love Teddy Riley. The reason why my last name is Swing, right? My stage name, last name is Swing.
Oh, because that was your last name. I'm like, wow.
No. You know, I love New Jack Swing, that whole era. Not even just because of the sound, for the fact that 10 years everyone had to have this sound. And I said, yo, I always wanted to do that. I said, I always wanted to eventually have people say, yo, I got to get that symphony sound. I need that for my album to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that intrigued me. Even as a kid, I was like, yo, every Boy George got a New Jack Swing.
Yo,
and this, I used to love Boy George. I got a tape of it still, which it was hard. I can't front. It was tight. You know? The same nigga, come on, Chameleon had a New Jack Swing sound, but that's how bad Teddy was. And I love Guy, I love Aaron Hall. So yeah, you know.
That's what's up. Nice. I think we were talking about this last time. Me and Jabari were talking about like who would be, I guess, in your like Mount Rushmore of producers.
Wow. There's 4, right?
Yeah, 4 4 heads on that.
Yeah, but they colonizers, so whoever you gonna name is way better.
Damn, any genre?
Any genre. Come on, bro. You know any genre. We just don't
All
fuck
right,
with one
all
genre
right.
around here.
All right. Facts. Okay. Damn. Prince. Norman Whitfield.
Ooh, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Quincy Jones.
Word.
Devontae Swing.
Devontae Swing. What hits? What hits? I think I know. What hits?
That's all Jodeci. That's Change of Faces. That's H-Town. That's everybody. One more? No, I think that's it, right? That's
Jodeci.
it. If I could add an honorable mention, I'd probably say Teddy Riley.
Oh, word. Teddy Riley. Word.
Yeah, I mean that's a good span of genres. Sure.
Who do you think anybody will ever be like the Isley Brothers? Since we got some people coming back, like you think somebody gonna bring that back? Because the Isley Brothers was God.
Well, okay, we'll put it like this. This is what I fear, right? Think about it. In the next 40 years, say one of our kids get married, what are they gonna dance to? You can't say you're gonna dance to WAP. You gonna dance to WAP? We don't have music with you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's club music. That's club music. That's not marriage music. You know what I mean? That's club music. That's a
but man, hey, shout out to Greg Walker, who is actually the personal assistant. That's my boy. He's personal assistant to Ronald Isley, and so I saw that whole thing. Roll out. I ain't know Ron. This is how good Ron Isley looked. I had to go back in the gym. I saw, hell, I'm making an old nigga because everybody was talking. Oh, he look good. I'm like, damn, I gotta get back in shape.
Yo, honestly, I just think it's the music. The music preserved them. The greatness, the platinum records.
Hey, listen, that's a great point. The music preserved them because listen, if Ronald was just Ronald, the social worker. Yeah. Oh, he'd have been dead a long time. Oh, he'd have been dead a long time.
Yeah,
stressed out, all that
stress.
He'd have been dead a long time.
Facts.
Yeah, but it's a blessing.
It's kind of hard to have like group artists nowadays, right? Like everyone's kind of like they're going their own lane. It's kind of hard to have like a boy band or.
Oh man,
everyone's like, oh, where's my piece or why am I not? It seems like ego is always in the behind the music type thing.
Yeah,
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The only way a boy band will ever work again is if everybody became independent because there's more money to go around. The reason why it died is because the money was becoming scarce. You got to think about it. There's 4 or 5 people. You got people jerking you. You got people who have every band goes to this where they say, oh, I want another manager. I want a different managers. There's so many that splits it up. Money gets so scarce that now it's not even a trend to be in a band no more.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I mean, South Korea is trying to do it, and
listen, South Korea, more props to them. The K-pop, listen, I mess with all that. I mess with all that.
But I think what you said, like, I don't really know the business, but I feel like it could be that as well too. Like the reason why they're not going to probably last long in the future is because the money not right, and when you got a label that's like taking majority of your sales and everything, and you, like you said, it's like 5 of y'all. It's like y'all really eating, like, or because like when that all goes downhill, man, because nothing lasts forever. Like when you'll be like 40 years old, like, oh, nobody really buying my records no more. Like no one's buying records now. Like no one's really streaming my records no more. It's like, did you save, bro? Like, did you invest? How much they took from you? Like those are all things they gotta think about right after.
Absolutely.
Stuff, like, especially when you guys split 5. I mean, I'm in a band and there's like 7 of us, but we have our own label. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Air created Highest Frequency Records. So we're able to use that.
That's how you do it, and that's how you do it, man.
Yeah, I like
if you don't need no manager, don't get no manager. Like to this day, I have advisors, but I don't have no manager. I do everything on my own. For a year, I just hit up people on IG, hit up people on Facebook. I'm not even going on to talk to people, to fraternize. I'm there to build business. I could do it myself. Mm-hmm. It's my account. Why can't I do it myself? You don't necessarily need nobody to divvy that up for you. Right. Nah.
I've heard sorry.
Go ahead.
They say that some people, when it comes to being independent artists, some people would switch because they say like, oh, that's a lot of toll on my brain in terms of like it gets in the way of the creativity, since they have to have so many roles of like I got to be my own accountant and my own A&R and everything. So I think that kind of gets in the way. But if you have like a good structure, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Listen, I can understand that, but and let me clarify. Like, you have to have some sort of backing, team, support. And it doesn't even have to necessarily be financial. It could be just like moral support, which, man, listen, I love my family to death. But, I'm from a Jamaican family, right? I'm of Jamaican descent. So it's very, if I can't see it, I don't believe it type of thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm doing this for them. I remember talking to my cousin a long time ago. I said, yo, I want to be rich enough to make sure everybody is straight, and, I've been doing this for a long time. And I gotta say, there's a lot of my family members who do support me, that give me encouraging words. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to my Uncle Claude. He put something in my ear that really gave me energy. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot and I love them to death, and I'm still doing this for them, that don't really care that I'm making music. They don't really care, you know what I'm saying? And that's for every artist. Every artist go through that. Yeah. Very rarely do you see a tribe behind you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's different degrees to the lack of support.
Unless you're like on the radio or doing something really big where they can.
Oh yeah, listen, when you're on the radio, it's like, I always knew you could do it, cuz. I love it, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Third cousin? You're like, all right. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this for them because I don't want nobody in my family to ever want. Cousins, nieces, nephews. Shout out to my nieces. Shout out to my nephews that support me. I'm just saying that I gotta put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's a constant grind, and it's harder. And I think I could have probably progressed a lot faster if I had a little bit of support. But at the end of the day, once I was able to understand that, damn, I may not get no help, that's when I started to push even harder. So I needed that lack of support to understand that I need to go harder for me.
Yeah, Facts. Support groups is very important, man. Like, you don't understand when you got a good team, man. Well, not even just a team, like with people that actually like help you out and then you help them out, man. There's so much more you can do. Like, I don't even think this podcast would be even possible if I didn't have like a real good support group. Like, it's like there'll be days when I'm thinking like, shit, man, like I'm only got like a few hundred views, or only 2 of my videos got 1,000. It's like, do anybody really care about this, man? Like, but it's just, if you got to keep grinding, and then people what helps is like, going, my uncle just fucking messaged me. It's like, yo, I see you doing it. Like, that type of shit helps.
Ooh, listen, you don't understand. You don't listen. I'm gonna tell you something. My uncle was on the phone with a family member, and I left the room, and a family member was probably saying, this nigga still, he 36, 37 years old. He still ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? And when I came in as an uncle, he said, hey, man, you still doing the music thing? I'm like, yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere. The question, I said, yeah. He said, look, man, don't stop. He kept saying, don't stop. Keep going, to let the other person hear, hey, you don't mess with him. I'm going to mess with my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I needed that. I needed that because a lot of times when I've heard people say, oh, I meet my niece, one of my nieces who supports me a lot, very much, Gabby, came up to me and was like, hey, someone doesn't think you're going to make it. Someone in the family don't think you're going to make it. Man, I said, you ain't gotta tell me. I said it's all good. I know who it was. I said it's all good. And the funny thing is, at the end of the day, I'm doing this all for them. Right. I'm not doing this for me. There's a lot of times I go online, I see them liking other artists, and they know a nigga do music. They would never like my music, and that's fine though, because when I do blow up, I'm going to provide for them, like I said I would when I was 19.
Yeah, like no hard feelings.
No love lost, no hard feelings. I understand that that's how it goes. I've accepted that.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think that was like a big hurdle I had to get around of just like not everyone's gonna like what you do, and that's okay. Like, you know, it's like there's always an audience for any type of art, you know, and I feel like
not everyone's gonna like you. You know, I know that there's a guy went to Bridgeport School, so excuse me. You know, preconceived notions of who I am as a character, and you know, they have to understand that I'm just laser focused on the goal. And at the end of the day, again, the goal is for you. So if I don't know if they might think I'm just distant, or I'm just trying to be distant, or I'm trying to be, I don't know. All I know is that to do this, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of my being to propel myself. And you know, it is what it is. I mean, it hurts. Like I said, I'd rather keep it real and funky with y'all, because there might be someone else that might feel the way I feel, might want to give up because they're like, damn, man, don't anybody care anyway. No, I'm letting you know, keep doing it. Keep doing it, because sometimes they care, but they just don't know how to even say, yo, cuz or brother, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I put up a post. I put up a post. One of my family members had a laughing emoji, and it was like a serious post. It was me on the guitar thinking I'm all cool, right? They put up a laughing emoji. I said, son of a bitch. I said, God dang, y'all niggas is ruthless.
You know who encourages me? You know who encourages me a lot when I see it? I love how you brought up the Facebook Live. When I see like Boogie Mystic. Every time I see Boogie Mystic on Facebook Live just doing something, like, and he doesn't care. He like this, it performs without the care in the world, bro. Like,
love that. I love that.
Karaoke performances up, his drumming, everything. Like the dude just doesn't care, not a care in the world what anybody says. Like, he just trying to just express himself and everything like that. Like, I wish I was as brave as that, man. Like,
wait, Boogie, right? You said Boogie, right?
Yeah, Boogie Mystic, man. Mystic,
listen. This is the thing about Boogie that I've learned to realize. Cause were you there at oh gosh, what was it? It was in Norwalk or Stanford. It was Norwalk, called Jerky's.
Oh,
he was there. Okay,
the way you should come through. It's in Stanford. It's like
Stanford. No, I have. I think twice. I think I have, but
I haven't been there yet because I've been working. But I'm trying to get there. Hell yeah.
Okay, so listen. Here's the thing, right? This is how carefree Boogie is. He said, yo, you gonna play keys with us? I said, brother, I don't even know the song. I said, because that's me. I'm just so analytical. I have to rehearse days because I don't want to mess up. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, just do your thing. I'm like, nigga, no, I need to learn.
What is the progression?
I need to know what you're doing. But I said, yo, he's just having fun though.
Yeah,
he just goes up to have fun, and that's what I need to incorporate a little bit more of. Just have fun, man. Stop being so analytical. Stop trying to be perfect, because you be perfect, you waste time. And I've wasted a lot of time, you know. So
story of my life.
What we think about that, Dwayne? Like, do you go through that as well too, bro? As a drummer,
I'm my worst critic, man. I during the pandemic, I learned. Well, I was learning before it how to DJ. And I was just like learning how to mix songs together, you know, like having like the acapellas with the instrumental and like trying, you know, old song with new beat or opposite ways. I'm like, man, I can make a whole set and like do it on IG Live, blah, blah. But then I was like, that thing in my head was like, but what if they don't care? And what about blah? And like that comes in, the more you think, the more blah, blah. And it's like, I haven't done it since, because it was just always that thing of just like, oh, what if it sounds bad? What if I'm lagging? And it's like, bro, why don't you just do it and like maybe put tape over the the count of who's coming in, and then I think I'll be fine. You know, it's like the whole fear of just like what if, I think, has been like ruining my outlet on creativity, and at the end of the day, just like why
hinders you.
Yeah,
it hinders you.
It shouldn't matter at all, and it's like
it's
taking
I
the
think I
plunge.
suffer
Take
from
that plunge.
imposter syndrome as well too, man. Like even though I feel like I know what I'm doing, I feel like I'm not knowing what I'm doing. Like I feel like people, like I'm gonna be viewed as a fake or something like that, you know what I mean? Like especially when it comes to instruments, like because I'm still learning, you know what I mean? I don't think anybody would ever say that they know everything. Like even the dude from Van Halen, I can't think of the lead, John Lee
guitar.
yeah,
Tommy Lee Roth.
Tommy Lee Roth, dude. He says he still to this day goes to lessons, and he's a legend.
Yeah.
He's
dude, Beyonce does vocal lessons.
Oh wow!
Listen. We are all novice until we die, and when we become expertise, is when they look back and they say, "Yo, that touched me." It's not about how you play. It's about, can you touch somebody?
Yeah, like I think Jimi Hendrix was saying that in an interview. He was like, when I was learning guitar and everything, the more I learned, the more I found out how much I don't know about it. You know?
You don't know shit. Yeah, you know, so I guess we're all novice, bro. We're all novice.
That's a beautiful journey, honestly. Like, what else? What else is there to do? All right, I don't want to go to my job anymore. I'm tired of it.
Listen, man. Listen, you know what's funny? I say this is what I tell everybody, especially it's anybody. I'm not going to say it's just aspiring artists. Anybody, get your little square job on. Get your job on, and don't have any animosity towards anybody. All of the shit that pisses you off, take that in. So you never ever have to feel that again. Work on your craft and become your own damn boss. That should be your motivation. Because a lot of times you're in jobs, you're older than person, you know more, you're more whatever, you're more skilled, you went to college more than and you got to take crap from people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
capitalism,
you know, and that's every job. That's unfortunately every job. You know, you're gonna deal with people who, you know, especially people in power, they just bug out sometimes. We got to take that in, and you got to just say, you know what, I'm gonna internalize this, and I'm gonna make sure I never have to work for no person like that again.
Yeah, it's funny because I used to be a bank teller, and I went through the same thing of like, I just didn't care for the job so much that I just started making lyrics when no one was watching, you know, just like on the computer, on the notepad, just come up with stuff. And I think like that was a good way of, you know, therapeutic way of dealing with it. And I noticed when I got a better job, I was way more complacent, that I didn't work as hard. I was just like, I'm good here. It's good benefits. I'm chill. And it kind of like the dream was like going away a little bit, you know? And I feel like this pandemic kind of helped. This pandemic helped you like, all right, what do you love? You know, like what is it that you're really passionate about? Like just me being by myself and just figuring it out. I'm just like, okay, I'm more revitalized. I'm like, you know, let's get back on the ball. Let's get this thing going, you know?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yo, you know, I appreciate having you on here, Symphony. I appreciate you having.
Hey, brother, it was a blessing, man. A blessing. I'm so grateful that you chose me. You just called me out of nowhere, and I was like, yo, that's what's up, man. I appreciate it.
Oh man, dude, I was trying to look. It's funny you say that. I was trying to find the perfect timing because I know that y'all are busy, bro. Like, crazy busy. You know what I mean? Like I can only imagine how busy y'all is. I talk to like 10, 20 different people every single day. Every single day for my other jobs, you know. So I can only imagine. I'm just like, bro, I hope this is the right timing and stuff. Like, because like I was put on red a few times by a few people. Then they get back with me later on. I'm like, damn it, why the hell did I even say that? I should have waited. Should have waited. But it's dope, man. Like this was really dope, and I feel like there's a lot that we talked about that a lot of young people could like get a new grasp on and a new understanding on, inspiration on, and stuff like that. I think this is like one of the reasons why like I want to have this podcast and just like be a part of that positive conversation, talking about from everything, music, politics, all that stuff. Like, how can we as a people continue our greatness and not have all that noise trying to tell us that we're not great? Like, basically
what makes us not shit sometimes is, I'm not saying you guys, I'm just saying like just people in general, is that they don't take the time to bring forth positivity, and they don't take time to talk to people younger than them in a way that they understand. Not that they preaching to them. They're like, yo, this is what it is. Being brutally honest is probably the best form of best advice you could give. It's by being honest. You know what I'm saying? And we don't do that enough. And I try. I really, 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 really do try to get cats who are younger than me, show them the examples of what I did right, what I did wrong. Because when I'm dead and gone, at the end of the day, I want this CT music thing to live. And I want this. We should have been blue. We should have been at a place now where there's some notoriety. And we haven't, because one, we don't like working with people. We're too hermit. Like there's a dude. It's just, I'll just say this: a lot of rappers, you see them like, hey, what up, man? They're hermits. They're like, I don't, I just don't mess with these people. And like, nigga, you don't have no reason to not mess with me. I'm an R&B hip hop dude. There's no beef. Like, but we're just so antisocial, and we're hermit like. But we use the excuse of, I only mess with my day ones, and I only mess with. Well, guess what? People in Atlanta them blew up because they were not weird. They got out, they socialized, they build as men. That's what we got to do. And once we do that, man, Connecticut is going to be something to mess with.
Oh yeah, there's so much talent in Connecticut, man.
So much talent in Connecticut, but we're afraid to work with each other. It's weird.
Yeah, you in Brooklyn, you don't count. I'm joking, but yo, you gotta check his band out, man. Pet Robot, and then you in St. Mellon, right?
St. Mellon, yeah. We just we just put our recorded set on YouTube yesterday, so I'll send you a link to that. But yeah, I mean, I'm down to collaborate also. I want to check out most of these Connecticut artists, because I hear a lot of names being thrown. I'm like, I'm trying to write it down. Like, who's this person? Yeah.
It's like, it's almost like a little family vibe in a way.
That's good.
Like, everybody knows each other. It's insane.
Everybody knows each other in Connecticut. Connecticut, but so small, but we don't work with each other, and it's a shame, man. It's a shame. It's a shame. They look at me as the weird one because I speak positivity and I talk to the youth in a way I'm not going to say I wish I was talked to. The OGs spoke to me like that way, and I respected them that dearly because they saved my life. You understand? This music thing saved my life. So,
are there any tips you want to give to any young producers out there, like in terms of any personal tips that you had, like, oh, you look out for this, or a better way
absolutely. Learn the business, save money, put to the side so that money could propel you to get what you need, and you won't have to ever beg nobody for nothing. You want to go to the studio, you can't get in the studio, build your own damn studio. You know what I'm saying? You want to you want to get photos, you want to get the money, hire a photographer, or you get the camera equipment, and all you need to do get the camera, get your cousin, and get to shooting. That's it. Be self-sufficient is what I would tell any producer, is be self-sufficient. And people are going to tell you can't do it. People are not going to have your back, but you got to use that as fuel. Like, what I'm saying, I'm a basketball dude. Like, like if I wasn't playing music, I would, if I stayed in high school, if I stayed in school, I would have been a basketball player. I would have went to college. I'm not tooting my horn. I'm okay. I'll just say that, and you got to be competitive. Yeah. You have to have that competitiveness in you. If you don't have it, do something else.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I highly agree.
Yeah, you can have a studio on your phone now.
Right.
That's a
drop
fact.
a song in your phone now, like,
and make it be a hit too. You can make that. It could be a hit.
That's what you've heard of a Steve Lacy from Our Future.
Yes.
Yeah, he did like his whole EP just based on the like the notes, the voice memos or something. It's like,
yeah, what? I know somebody. Shout out to Lambo, who is blown up now,
bro.
You know Lambo.
Can't get in touch with Lambo anymore, man.
Listen. I was supposed to produce. I already produced for him with Jahan. I wanted to produce for him recently. It probably ain't gonna happen. It probably ain't gonna happen. He blown up now, but God bless him.
You see his Instagram followers? Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, yeah, he blew up.
He gone, man.
He blew the hell up.
I mean, he hit me up like he hits me up back like once every 6 months. He's like, Jabari, and then after that,
yo, listen. You know what's so funny? Listen. Let's talk a little shit. His blow up situation comes from being on the phone. So I know he's seeing these damn messages. He got somebody looking at him. When every time you see the message, this is just in my mind. Every time I message him and he want to message back, there's someone going. He's like, okay, I won't message him back.
Leave it on scene.
Yeah, leave it on scene. But nah. Listen, I love him. God bless him, and hope him and his girl much success. Yeah, he taught me a lot.
Yeah, I have video footage of the only jam session I had with him. Fucking, I learned so much. He's another one that has a great ear because he knew that
at George's house.
Yeah, he knew I
was there.
Oh,
I was there. I was on the organ. Remember, I was on the organ.
Oh yeah. So you saw how when I was playing, he looked at me and then he was like, "This is the rhythm you playing." And he
yes.
I was like, "Oh shit, he knows I'm new." Yeah, like he caught that quick. That was amazing. Yeah. I learned so much off of that.
I love Lambo. I love Lambo to death, man.
We wrote 2 songs, right? We fucking wrote 2 songs that day that we never did again. But he literally like spent time and wrote 2 songs with us and fucking recorded it.
He had this is where he was doing that Mother Africa Sambo, dude. I can't remember how it go, but I was there. I remember coming in because we had to rehearse or something, and Lambo was there with y'all. Right. And I was jamming with y'all a little bit. I was messing it up probably, but yeah, I was jamming.
Yo, man, that was fucking dope, man. God. Yo, Dwayne, man, come jam sometimes in Connecticut.
Hey, man, is there a bus that goes from New York to Connecticut? I'm down.
Yo, absolutely,
absolutely. I'm with it. All right, let's end this here, guys, because I gotta actually do something for my girlfriend. I fucking forgot.
He gonna come back like this. What happened, man? I should have done this. That's a big shite.
So everybody that's watching this, if you want to learn more about Symphony, I'm gonna have everything on all platforms tomorrow. Spotify, everything, and the live streams are already up on YouTube, all that stuff. So
this is my first big interview thingy.
Oh really? Oh really?
Oh man, listen,
nobody has
proud,
hit you up yet, bro. Like you got all these hits going around, circulating in the web for like.
He said he's a hermit. Remember in Connecticut, they just keep to himself.
like come on now, all these years.
Don't rock with yeah, it is what it is. But I'm just thankful and blessed, man. And thank you guys, Dwayne. It was a pleasure meeting you, brother.
Great,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I had a lot of fun.
Word, man, word. Let's do this again. Later on in the summertime. Let's get you back.
I'm with it. I am with it, brother. I'm with it.
Good luck with the new project that you're coming out to.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to hear that shit. Can't wait to hear that shit. I'm gonna probably be playing it for a whole 3 months straight. That's usually what happens. When I first heard Jahan shit, I played that for like 3 months straight. So I can't wait.
Watch Jahan's trajectory. Jahan, he's gonna blow up.
He
got all his ducks in a row. Jahan is a very brilliant man. He's off.
Yeah. Put me on, Jabari. Put me on.
I got you. I'm gonna send you the links. Let's end this here. Everybody have a really good day, man, and enjoy the rest of your Monday. This actually is a good Monday.
Effectively transforming community. peace in our human family. Volume of unity, divine light shining individually, collectively transforming community. Peace in our human family.
One love, one growth, as above, so below. Feel the pain in my soul, the red pill dissolved. Organized, no matter the cost. Politicians start wars, they don't fight, they sit the poor. And nothing lasts forever as long as we stay together. Give hell to the masses, watch the unity rapture. This is for the kids and the culture. It's one love, one growth, one light, light warriors.